You know what that means, right? They said, yeah, we gotta make it from scratch. We need another year.
They're super old. Oh, yeah, they're all over the place. Top of that too, fucking my man's Dune. They're not moving their movie time. They're coming out the same day, mind you.
Yeah,
and they're not moving. Dune's Day is crazy.
Yeah.
Dune's Day is actually sick.
Yeah.
You started it? First, it was Barbenheimer.
Don't be a body fish.
What?
The Barbenheimer thing, you know what? Someone on Twitter was like, yo, the only reason why that worked is because the movies were so, like...
Different?
Total opposites. One's a fucking atomic bomb documentary.
But they also did it in 2024.
What?
Glicked. Gladiator and Wicked. They're the exact same thing.
Yeah, but those yeah, it's good. Those movies were also kind of like total opposite.
What?
Gladiator and Wicked?
Yeah, they were. Yeah. So 2023 we got Barbenheimer. 2024 Glicked.
Are we rolling?
Yeah. Just for fun. And then 2025 there wasn't a name for it, and they're very similar, but the biggest thing was Superman and Fantastic Four. And then next year,
Super Stick. I just made that up.
Super fan. And then next year we're getting Doomsday.
Doomsday. I literally just said it. I don't know why I blinked out.
Yeah, I don't know either. All right, guys, welcome back to episode 13 of In the Real Pod. We're your host, DJ Aces, and that's it for the year, man. That's it for the year. Crazy ride, guys. We're so glad we started this, and next year hopefully we're gonna get way more consistent, way more content, just more everything. And we're glad whoever stuck by us, whoever subscribed, whether it's for the podcast, whether it's for In the Real Reactions, we're grateful. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, we got a few games this episode. It's just a fun one. We got a nice 2025 movie ranking. I watched way more movies than this guy this year, but we're gonna still do our rankings. And
I'm like, I don't drink all the wine. I don't drink wine at all.
Yeah, like that's a bad analogy.
Yeah, like almost.
That was so bad.
But yeah, I don't drink wine. But if I did, this guy would drink all of them. You know what I mean?
Listen, I watch what I can.
The few ones.
And what's interesting.
Good ones.
I was very excited this year for the movies, though. Like, this year was jam-packed.
I was more excited than happy than after watching a lot of these movies.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Like I thought 2025 was going to be a banger.
Yeah.
And I feel like now I'm thinking the same thing for 2026. I'm like, yo, Avengers, dude, all this shit. It's coming out.
But
Spider-Man.
Okay, but do you think that's different? Because this year was a lot of, like, chance, like Superman. You know what I mean? A lot of eyes looking at it. Fantastic Four, bringing these guys back for the first time.
New things, yeah.
Captain America, Thunderbolts was new. Like, you get what I'm saying? This is the first Captain America ever since Steve Rogers. Yeah. But, yo, I've been living in the theaters this year, bro. I loved it. Until, I think, Fantastic Four, and then I really stopped going.
Do you have that Cineplex membership thing?
Yeah. Cineclub? Yeah.
Damn. Wow.
It's so worth it. It's super worth it.
I'm going to have to get it too next year.
Very, very worth it. But, yeah. You got any New Year's resolutions?
Yo, just keep grinding, fam. Keep making some bread, fam.
Come on, broski. Keep grinding. I mean? Get on it. Get the bread.
You already know, fam.
Yeah.
Okay, on a serious note, we're going to definitely bring a lot more content, a lot more consistency. We have a few watch series in the works that we're going to continue doing, maybe stop doing some Stranger Things. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of focus more on watch series. That seems what you guys like the most. So, that's what we're gonna do, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? And please, watch the pod episodes, guys. Like,
watch, man. Watch.
Like
comment.
18 views on our last video, man. Like, I get it. We got like 200 subs, but like, fuck, bro.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I mean? Like,
no, get into it.
50 views at least. Like, tell me only 18 people out of the 200.
Comment, like, subscribe. Do it up, guys. Do it up.
Yeah.
All right, man. Captain Atom in Creature Commandos. I thought this was fake at first. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, shit. James Gunn's the one who posted it. So I'm like, oh, yeah. I love... We just talked about this right before we started rolling. How much I love Captain Atom. And this guy's so surprised. And then I said, hey, he's a big part of Justice League Unlimited, which is a show I grew up on. That was probably my first introduction to DC characters. I would just think, as somebody who knows me and knows I love DC, that's just something I liked. I don't know.
You know
But
when
what?
like
This guy says, I don't even know you liked it.
No. You know when you just be chilling with your homies for like 30 years, and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I like carrot cake. When the hell did you like carrot cake?
Okay, but if I've been telling you,
his carrot
no,
cake.
if I've been telling you the whole time, I like carrots, and then one day I say I like carrot cake.
No.
How do you know I like
you
DC?
like strawberries? You like strawberries, and then you're talking about carrot right now.
How does that make sense? If I'm talking about Justice League Unlimited,
You're talking about a lot more Marvel stuff.
You're out of your mind. You're actually out of your mind. Stop, please.
Your
Stop,
screensaver is the Avengers. Your wallpapers
because they did it right with the what wallpapers?
Your
Chill,
wallpapers.
respect me. Don't move like a wallpaper at home with Avengers on my wall.
No, I'm talking about your laptop wallpaper.
It interchanges. I also have the Zack Snyder Justice League. No, did you not see that as well?
Yeah, barely.
It doesn't matter. How many times have I said
Barely.
DC is number one for me? It's always been number one. Marvel did the movies right. Everything else I think DC did right.
Every real fan knows who's actually better. Like DC.
Who's my favorite
better.
superhero?
The Flash.
I rest my case. Please stop. Like you're trying to do something right now. What do you mean that doesn't mean anything?
You like DC, that means you like.
What am I supposed to watch? What am I supposed to watch
shows?
movie wise? Well, because I bring up Avengers. You're talking about the one time we see a superhero team done right on film with live action people. Yeah. Hey, so what am I supposed to watch?
Yeah, but I'm not saying.
There's only so much I can watch. Man of Steel? Like get out of here.
No.
Just because you can watch shitty movies like Man of Steel doesn't mean you're a bigger DC fan.
You're actually a gaslighter.
This is the first time I really gotten into Marvel was with these movies. Of course, I knew X-Men and I watched all the X-Men shows and everything like that. But dude, DC, Static Shock, Smallville. DC? What are you talking about? All the stuff I grew up on was DC.
You're literally, what are we debating? I said you don't talk about DC enough. And that is true because Marvel has more content to talk about. That's not like a you fault thing.
But I know specifically times of us talking and me saying DC is better. I like DC better. Comics, animated, everything else other than live action film.
I'm not denying
DC is better.
But like,
I've always said that.
Because you said DC is better.
That's what I'm saying.
You're supposed to be.
Okay, if I said, okay, I'll just.
You don't read the comics.
No, all jokes aside.
You're saying that.
I don't read any comics.
Yeah,
that's
but
different.
You're saying you're a DC
I only
fan.
read big stuff.
How am I supposed to assume you've watched? Like that's your favorite.
Well, you
thing?
can't talk about comics and say you're not a bigger DC fan than Marvel. I barely read Marvel comics as well.
I'm not saying
I only read the big
comics. So let me phrase it properly.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm not saying you're not a fan of DC.
Not a fan. Sorry, not a bigger fan.
But I wasn't sure that you liked like the JLU and Justice League like show like that, like on the level of Avatar. Most fans that love DC, that's their number one show.
Yeah.
But like, that's an assumption. Like,
what made you think I like
that?
Marvel more? Please explain to me. What made you think like? If I never read any of the comics I read
I
read big
comics. A lot
comics
more about Marvel. Like that's just what I hear.
because that's what's
but
out.
that's what's out. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But other than that, before we even started this years ago, we're having conversations about DC and Marvel. Have I not made it known that DC was more of my thing than Marvel was? Never.
No, you have. But that's not what we're debating.
Okay, no, it's not. I just want to clear all the bases. So now, going back to Justice League Unlimited is a banger, one of my favorites. That shouldn't be so far-fetched if you just agree that now is
far-fetched, but I've just never heard you talk about that show before. I've heard you talk about Avatar, The Walking Dead. These are all shows I've heard you talk about, but I've never heard you talk about JLU.
That's crazy. We've had
Unlimited.
Conversations. I played scenes in a car and be like, oh yeah, you remember this one? Superman dumps Darkseid in the face and they play it back 3 different camera angles. I always used to play that stuff. But you know what? Maybe I don't know. Maybe this guy's a horrible memory. So who knows, man?
Memory.
Who knows? Anyways, we say that to say Captain Adam is going to be a creature commando. And yes, I do really like the character of Captain Adam. I loved his portrayal in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. His whole fight with him and Superman. That scene of him, like I can literally list scenes. So many different scenes and just the way seasons played out. If I watch an episode, I can probably even recite what they're saying in that. That's how much I love this show. Like I was saying to this guy, it's a show I rewatch yearly or every other year, Justice League Unlimited. But yeah, Captain Adam, great character. We're getting him in Creatures Commandos.
The thing about Captain Adam, you know, it's funny. I'm thinking about it the other day. I'm like, yo, I don't really like his character. And I'm saying that because I have a different perspective. Like the show, yes, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, perfect portrayal. He had that, like, moral dilemma of should he, stand up for his country or the metahumans or, like, that was a great story. But
Don't touch him.
But I've never really, like, my only exposures to him was JLU. And was he in the original Justice League? No, he wasn't. It was just JLU. JLU and Batman and Superman Public Enemies. That was the second thing where I was like, okay, yeah, I know this character. That was sick. But
and he's the same in all of them.
If you read the comics, his comics are ass. The new age ones. I'm not like,
fair.
I don't know. Some of these people might cook me for that, but his new age ones, like, they're just not that good. And I'm like, this is a very interesting character, but yeah, it just wasn't that good. So I'm like,
yeah.
Every time they have a series or something for him, it just gets canceled or whatever. So I'm just like, you know what? He's okay. So it's only been done properly like twice ever. You know what I mean?
Fair. What's very interesting is James Gunn did say people who voice characters are going to be playing them in real life as well. If he stays true to that, the guy
there's someone already that's not. I think it was Clayface.
Clayface, yeah.
And someone else.
Clayface.
Is it gonna be?
But I think that's more scheduling conflicts than it was. If they just don't care, that's different than if our schedules don't line up, we're gonna have to do it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But I did hear that was a big rumor at first of how they're gonna introduce the Flash. It's going to be animated? Yeah, because we already had 2 live actions in the past few years, so it's gonna be an animated one, and the person who does the voice is going to reprise the role. But
I want to see Creature Commandos live action. I want to see how that's going to look in a live action setting. I feel like it'd be pretty sick.
It would be pretty sick.
It'd have that Suicide Squad. I mean, it's basically the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, they're basically, but just with monsters instead of villains.
Yeah.
They are Creature Commandos, literally the monsters of all this stuff. Speaking of James Gunn's universe, we got the official casting and announcement that Brainiac is going to be the villain of Superman Man of Tomorrow. And who's the guy they casted for him?
His name is Lars Ettinger.
What else is he in?
To be honest, this is a very, very, very unknown cast. He's apparently a German actor, DJ, and rapper.
Okay.
Right? I've seen a clip of like a random show. Like, honestly, like, I don't know anything about this guy. But if I had to say, does he have the look?
He does.
He has the look.
He definitely
has that like creepy Brainiac look.
Yeah.
Where it's like you need like a calculated, smart. So I just wonder. I'm like, is he gonna maybe play like what's the accent gonna be like? You know what I mean? Is he gonna do an English accent? Is he gonna keep it German? I don't know. But
is it a German Brainiac?
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Did you see the short list of who was supposed to be on, or who allegedly tried out for the role or whatever? Your boy Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2. What's his name?
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, he did allegedly. Yeah. I think James Gunn said, a lot of it's cap. He never said who, but he's like, I don't know where you guys come up with this stuff. the guy from Morbius, the Morbius villain, the big forehead.
Oh, he's in House of Dragon.
Yeah.
He would have been sick as Brainiac.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What was his name?
It's a good question.
Matt Smith. Yeah, Matt Smith. Matt Smith would definitely be he would have been a sick Brainiac, but oh well.
I really like the Smallville live action Brainiac. I thought
that
that was perfect.
Hands down I think the best.
Yeah.
What
Underrated
else did we
too.
get other than him?
Live action?
Nobody.
I don't think anyone else. Like, I think that's actually no. There's been like
Superman
a couple. What's that show? Krypton. There was a Brainiac.
Krypton, yeah.
But it wasn't like the Brainiac that we know.
Were you the one who told me that Krypton had a Lobo?
Yeah, they did. They had a Lobo. They had a Doomsday. The Doomsday is actually pretty sick. You know that show was originally supposed to be a prequel for Man of Steel. Yeah, Krypton.
A prequel?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's.
Yeah, it's before. Yeah.
Clark's grandpa.
Damn.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And then they just said no.
They're just like,
Forget it.
let's just like mess everything up as we've already done before. Anyways, the Odyssey trailer.
Banger. I saw that while I was watching.
Opinions.
I saw that while I was watching Avatar,
Yeah, looks.
and we also saw the Captain America teaser. So Chris Evans is coming back. Amazing. But yeah,
The Odyssey trailer.
No, I know,
They didn't
right?
really
It
show
was-
much. Wasn't excited from what I seen, but I'm not like disappointed because I'm like I know.
you know what it is. If you remember the book, if you remember the lore,
Yeah.
it's very sick.
Yeah.
Very, very sick. I do remember that book, The Odyssey. And I did see, like, I was very big on mythology, movies and stuff, like Clash of the Titans, anything mythological.
Yeah.
There was also a show back then called Clash of the Titans. But, yeah, when it came to The Odyssey and stuff like that, I was very, very into it when it came to, like, stuff like that in English class. So I do know a lot of The Odyssey and what he goes through. So that whole, the giant, the crazy thing is all this practical. Like, that's sick.
I want to
That's
see
so
like
sick.
how are they gonna do the giants?
It's probably one of those, they just filmed it separately and then they stitch it together.
No, like how the effects. I want to see like how much CGI.
But I don't think he's doing CGI this movie.
There's no way he's not gonna do CGI.
Maybe a
Giants.
little bit for the Giants. No, it's filming, fam. You can film one person doing something, film another scene with people doing something, stitch it together, and make this guy bigger.
Yeah,
But
like,
the actual
I'm talking about
performance,
the look. Yeah.
it's gonna be made.
Prosthetic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan's not playing around, and it's the first movie shot entirely on IMAX.
Damn. Every time this guy makes a movie with IMAX, there's always it's the
Something
first
new.
time
Yeah, right?
someone took a shit with an IMAX camera. It's the first time. It's like,
That's
damn.
cool. Nah, it's gonna be insane. It's going to be crazy, bro.
Yeah. You got your tickets already, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
What? In a year in advance? Never. Hell, if I'm not here,
I don't know.
like, what if I have to go somewhere and I'm not in the city? What if, like, anything can happen? It's so weird. Oh, getting your tickets a year in advance, fam. Smart. But
Spider-Man trailer. Well, it wasn't the official trailer, right? It was a leak. Marvel, I don't know. Someone they got a snitch going on over there. They
they're doing it themselves.
gotta figure it. Yeah, right. Like low key.
This is they took a page out of
Because it's
Ryan
like
Reynolds' book.
3 trailers back to back.
Yeah.
The Avengers trailers. Did the Thor one come out yet?
Thor one came out.
In theaters.
Yeah, it came out in theaters
You've
for
seen
sure.
it?
I didn't see it. It came out in theaters, but people recorded it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one video I can't find. I
Yeah, I can't find it
I saw
either.
pictures of it and what he says, but I can't find the video.
I know.
But it
pissing me
seems
off.
pretty mid. Like, if I paid for an Avatar ticket just to go in, just to see that and come out, I would
No,
be
but
so
you're
cheap.
also a freak for buying a whole movie ticket to watch a trailer.
No, I'm just saying, like, if it was a Captain America one,
Yeah.
I would do it. Like, if I watched Avatar and missed that and somebody told me, yo, there's something sick you missed, I would buy another ticket. If I bought another ticket and I went and it's Captain America holding a baby, worth every penny. If it's Thor walking through the woods, talking about, yo, give me strength for my daughter, yo, my man's. Yo, I could care less. I knew you were coming back. Your name was the first on the chair. Give me something else. And apparently, allegedly, the fourth trailer is going to be... the third one's going to be Doomsday, like Doom.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one's going to be the Wakandans and Fantastic Four.
Yo, I'm amped. I'm pumped, bro.
Yeah.
I need
Super
to see.
pumped up.
Because this is it. This is it. This is gonna be the great transition.
Yeah.
If it's good, you'll have me. If it's bad, we're Team James Gunn. That's
Yeah.
it. We're not looking back on whatever you guys had going on.
Quick Avatar review. Way better than the second one, because I think, mind you guys, I'm not a big Avatar fan. I do think the visuals are absolutely amazing, but how many times are you going to lean on that? Okay, listen. The second one was exactly the same as the first one, and the second one was not good to me like that. This one, however, way more captivating. I'd probably give it like maybe a 6.5. Like, it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst. They did use the villains in a better way. However, there were times where I thought a lot of things were missed opportunities. You know what I mean? For certain characters and stuff like that. You watch Avatar? There's like one kid who's a human. And he got way too many burns. way too much screen time.
He got cooked.
No, way too much
He
screen
stunk
time.
it up.
Yeah, they put him in too many times.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie
Take
to
him
you.
out the game, coach. Spider, I like Spider, but it was too much Spider, and it's 3 hours and like 17 minutes.
Is it all the first people? Is this like a Harry Potter thing where it's like you got like the core characters and their stories going?
Yeah. Jake Sully.
Through all these
guy.
things, yeah. And he's still in the movie.
Still in it, yeah.
Aren't these guys like 100 years old?
The actors?
Yeah.
No, Zoe Saldana is the main shorty.
Okay, no, him though. And what about the other guy, the soldier, the one that hated the avatars?
The main soldier, yeah. No, that's the guy who gets reused every movie, bro. He's the bad guy.
Again,
Still kicking and screaming. Spoiler alert: he's come back
the
for the next
movie.
one too.
The third movie, he's
yeah.
Jeez,
Like yo, and like some of the bad guys, they just don't dead them, and it's like, be more creative, bro.
Have you read the book?
Does Avatar book?
I would assume it's based off of a book. There's no way this guy just came up with this on.
It's an original
really?
IP. Yeah, that's James Cameron. Yeah.
Do you feel like this needs 6 movies? Because apparently 5, 6, 7, and 8 are already locked and loaded, and he's filming all of them. You didn't know that? Apparently the 5th one or the 4th one of these ones that are like super in advance have already been shot. Like the first like quarter of it.
Listen. I think my time for Avatar in movie theaters is coming to an end. I don't think I have it in me
and it's
anymore.
just pumping a shit ton of money every time. It's
dude, the bad guys literally run away in front of them at the end of every movie. Every goddamn movie, the bad guy just
Scooby-Doo.
It was very intriguing into these new people we saw because it's Fire and Ash and these people who got basically neglected by like their god, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh yeah, like
White Martians, Green Martians.
Nah, these people like their forest burned down, and all the Avatar people on Pandora, they look up to this god Awa or whatever, and their forest burnt. They're like, yo, we never got no help for it, so they neglected everything. They're just people who ravage, bro. They go and they take shit from other people because nothing grows where they live and all of that. Like, it was very intriguing, very interesting. And when I was watching it, I'm like, yo, like, all right. Yeah. But it got to a point where I'm like, all right, like, come on, let's tone it down. Let's dead it, bro. But anyways, yeah, man, that's my Avatar review. 6.5.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch these movies, because it's just like, why the hell is there 7 of them, man? Yeah. Like, whatever, man. Only like 2 movies could do that, like Harry Potter and who else? Lord of the Rings, maybe.
Yeah. Magic. This is Zoe Saldana always says magic.
We didn't even talk about the Spider-Man trailer.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
Dude, that's the
Surdy.
Yeah, you can always rely on Spider goddamn man, okay? You know what? When Spider-Man
Far From Home was pretty doo-doo. But
oh my god. You're one of those people, right? Did you watch Did you like it when you watched it?
Far From Home? No. Not at all.
We were talking about the
only Jake Gyllenhaal. No.
Far From Home.
No Way Home is a banger. No Way Home is, I think, top 5 MCU movies for me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Far From Home was a
and
bag
people
of
who are
chips.
giving it hate now, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah. Nostalgia is not the reason why that movie became what it was. Yep. It wasn't because of nostalgia.
It leaned on fan service, but it did it the right way.
The last like 20 minutes when these guys just needed to fight. But this guy carried the whole movie. His acting, I think the best acting we've ever seen Tom Holland do was in that film. Easily proved that he's Spider-Man and all that. And then the 2 predecessors came and just took it to another level. I'm sorry. Like, if you need nostalgia a little bit to make a movie even greater than it already was, then...
It did rely on nostalgia. Come on. Like, just alone.
It relied on nostalgia? I didn't go in thinking these guys were going to be there. I thought we were going to get co-walled, so I didn't have expectations to see them, which made it even better.
They knew. If those boys didn't show up in that movie, there was going to be riots in the streets. There's going to be blood. If Andrew Garfield did not show up in that movie, specifically him, people were, like, on his ass. But funny enough that you bring up his acting, random thought. Look at Tom Holland. Look at his career. Very, very successful career. Big movies, big star. He's up there. You know what I mean? And then look at our boy, Timothée Chalamet. Cut that out. Look at our boy, Timothée Chalamet. Did I say it wrong again? How does you say
Yeah, you said it right. Keep it.
Chalamet?
Yeah.
Chalamet, right?
Yeah.
Cut that out again. Look at our boy, Timothy Chalamet.
You said it 3 times in a row the same way. Yo, just keep going, bro. What about me? What about him, man? Him and his ping pong movie.
Look at his success. Look at his like rise to fame. He's going crazy right now. You know what I mean? Like he's a hot commodity. What would you rather have? His career with Dune. What other big IP? Well, it was really just Dune, and then these smaller like original projects. But he's very likable and like he's like top white boy right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, I'm not
because I think Tom Holland is having the career I would want to have if I was in there. I think he's a fan of what he's doing, which makes it even more fun for him. So Timothy, I think he's going in, and he even said at his, I think, Golden Globes or Oscar thing, he said, yo, I'm trying to take over. I'm trying to be the best of the best. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be that GOAT. So for him, it's different. For him, I feel like he's going into it more serious, trying to challenge himself. Tom Holland, at the point right now, I think Tom Holland started to challenge himself when he did something like Cherry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you look at it, one's a stronger actor than the other, and that's Timothy. So when it comes to picking roles for him, I think he knows how to do it better. You know what I mean? He's an actor. Yeah. Tom Holland.
He's not a character actor.
Tom Holland's not a character actor, but I think, especially after No Way Home, like I can see the potential. I can see he could be one of the greatest. So right now, I think this guy wants to have fun when he's doing what he's doing too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So why not? I'd be Spider-Man,
it's just
and
hard, though.
I'd be in Avengers. Freaking Christopher Nolan has me in a movie too. I'm like, what? You don't say he's in Doomsday? He's definitely gonna be in Doomsday. This guy has 3 movies coming out next year.
Yeah, no, he is. He's gonna be in all these movies. No, I think for him it's just harder to have the career that Timothy's having, because when you play such a big character like Spider-Man, that's people don't even call you by your name. Like that's Spider-Man. Like even to the old OGs, they still call them hey, that's Spider-Man. That's Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Maybe not Andrew so much, but
even Andrew.
But I feel like he's been in a lot of other non IP movies that have been very successful too. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like
Toby, but you still credit him too. You still credit him too.
Yeah, it's because
Andrew Garfield, what else other than The Social Network? I don't really see anything that we can really associate him to that. Like that's you know what I mean? Social Network, sure, but other than that, he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, he is. I'm pull up his movies right now. Andrew Garfield.
Yo, something I just thought about.
What?
Captain America's gonna come back. He's gonna be the only one who knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Crazy. That's a possibility.
I don't think he's coming back. I think.
Okay, but let's just say he is. Let's just say he is.
If he does come back,
he'll be the only one to know.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield was in the Spider-Man movies, Social Network, Hacksaw Ridge. That was a pretty big movie too. What else?
Hacksaw.
Line for Lambs, Mainstream, 99 Homes. These are not big movies.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield's known for Spider-Man, brother. Stop. Let's not go down this hole right now. He's Spider-Man, and that's it. And Social Network guy who got dirtied by Justin Timberlake. That's who he is. That's literally who this guy is. I love Andrew Garfield.
You could definitely.
But he's also a great freaking actor too.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Great actor.
Who's the best
out of the 3? I knew you were gonna ask me that.
Toby's a
goat.
Yeah,
and in Great Gatsby, he's amazing in Great Gatsby.
When he gets cheesed, when he gets pissed, get out of his way. But that guy could play a real jackass.
And he could play a real Mesquite, Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Like, Spider-Man 2, I felt my heart broke for him. Yeah. The man lost his powers because he was just a joke, man.
Yeah.
That's why he lost his powers. He was just down bad, fam. Nah, I don't know, bro. They're all really good.
Yeah.
And I can see Tom Holland's potential. I'm not answering this question. Sorry.
Yeah, but back to the Tom Holland thing, right? I just feel like it's hard to break out of the image because of Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So it's easier for Timothy. You know, he does Dune. That's not like an iconic character. Iconic movie, not iconic character. You know what I mean? You can do another movie and then like, that's the guy from Dune. Like, I don't even know what his name is in Dune. What is it? Pete or something? Or
Paul Atreides. Nah, fam. Because you're not a fan, though. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of Dune, but because I have watched them, because one of my friends really loves the movies, I don't know. I think it's one of those where, I can see people walking on the street and be like, that's Paul Atreides. You know what I mean? Like, Fam, 100%.
Like
Dune.
Spider-Man, fam. Like,
Dune
on
is
that
a
level,
cult.
I'm not
Dune's a
saying
cult
that-
classic.
I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. Like that's Paul, whatever.
Dune's revolutionary, bro.
Like Spider-Man, fam.
But take this in.
Like
take this
kids
in.
are gonna like
Spider-Man and
kids are
he's
gonna
the
look at me
okay.
like,
Spider-Man and he's the third one. Spider-Man and he's the third one. There was a Dune movie I think that came out in the 80s or something like that, 70s or whatever. This guy's probably the only person right now in this weight class, this day and age right now, that has a movie franchise. He's the only person playing the main character. He has brought back a big IP. Take that in. That's what Timothée Chalamet is doing right now. Spider-Man, 100%. He's bigger. Duh. You get what I mean? But this guy...
That was the whole point.
But no, yeah, I agree with you. But this guy, if you're looking at it, it's like, yo, this guy, we already said he's a real actor. He's one of the GOATs. He's probably the GOAT right now for the younger generation. And not only that, he solidified a new role. He never played a superhero and made them big. He solidified a role that was like in the movies back then. It's like, you know what I mean? Years ago.
Yeah.
The books are huge. Like this is a cultural big thing.
I didn't know that until I seen all these movies. I thought there was a new thing.
Yeah, no, this guy is so like you put those two together and it's like, damn, like he's killing it.
He's
absolutely killing it.
He is.
But I would take Spider-Man, Odyssey, Doomsday. What? I'm chilling with the Avengers.
You know, Tim.
I can solidify
in
my
a Christopher Nolan movie.
Interstellar for 5 seconds.
I read a quote. He's like, "Yo, I went to my trailer and started crying because I didn't know my role was gonna be that short." He's like, "They didn't cut anything out. I just didn't know it was gonna be that short."
They didn't cut. He had to make a sure. They didn't cut anything out. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But
for our game,
let's do it.
In the light of the Odyssey coming out soon, but not so soon, we've decided to do another battle royale style game with Christopher Nolan's movies. You know what I mean? You look back and you think about a lot of iconic movies like the Dark Knight. What do you call it? Dark Knight, The Prestige, Interstellar, Inception. Like these are all like amazing movies. So you know, let's just rate them, right?
Okay.
So you know the rules. I'm gonna name you some movies, and you're gonna stick with the one that you love until another movie beats it. Okay? All right. There's gonna be some movies here that you probably haven't watched, and that's okay. You know,
Christopher Nolan, yeah. Dunkirk, I haven't.
You know, like Insomnia, that came out in 2002.
I have watched Insomnia.
Damn. Okay. Insomnia or Tenet.
You see now Tenet, right? We're not on a time limit, right? Like, we want conversations out of this.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, we'll make it quick answers.
Yeah.
Tenet, I watched for the second time recently, and it's not as confusing as I thought it was before. It's actually pretty interesting, but Insomnia is up there. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm picking Insomnia. Still.
Okay, fine. Insomnia or Following. I don't know if you've watched that. That one came in '98. Okay, we'll skip it. I already know which one you're gonna pick: Insomnia or Dunkirk.
Insomnia.
Insomnia or Batman Begins.
Begins.
Batman Begins or Oppenheimer.
Batman Begins.
Really?
Oppenheimer was a great watch. Don't get me wrong, but it's not.
It was a fantastic movie. That might be my favorite.
If I can take, if they tell me, yo, pick one movie to take to an island forever, I'm probably gonna take Batman Begins. Batman Begins is a great origin story, and it's a very, very underrated Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about Batman Begins. Why?
It was the most like normal movie he's ever made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He usually makes a movie that's like very like.
And Liam Neeson, what a great Ra's al Ghul.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Okay, Batman Begins or Memento?
Memento.
Really?
Memento is a banger.
It is a banger. Memento or The Dark Knight Rises?
Memento. I hate The Dark Knight Rises.
Damn. Memento or The Prestige?
The Prestige.
Prestige or Interstellar?
Interstellar. I think that's winning. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, Interstellar or Inception?
Do you not remember my experience with Interstellar last year?
I know. This gun was left a load in the seat, man.
Yeah, Interstellar changed my life. Re-released last year. All right, continue. Sorry, Interstellar or
Inception?
Interstellar.
Damn. Okay.
You know, you don't like things that challenge your mind.
God forbid.
You know what I think
wanna
that challenge your
relax and watch a movie that's
all
just
the
relaxing.
time, fam.
This guy
Sometimes
wants
watching
the Rubik's Cube in his brain.
sometimes watch a great movie that you have to think a little bit. This guy just has to sit there.
Yeah, I want a little bit of drool coming. I work hard, bro. Yeah, I want a little bit of drool. I work hard, bro.
All right, man. What? This guy said Inception. Ooh,
Interstellar or The Dark Knight?
The Dark Knight.
So Dark Knight's just the best Nolan movie of all time.
I would say Interstellar is a better film and probably just like it's a way better film, but The Dark Knight is that has a close place in my heart. I'm not gonna lie, it's something different. Fam.
It doesn't for me.
Huh?
It doesn't for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I will say Interstellar is Christopher Nolan's greatest film ever. Writing, visuals, plot, characters, development, everything. It is the greatest Christopher Nolan movie.
We'll see.
Dark Knight is a banger.
We'll see when the Odyssey
and
comes
rest
out.
in peace, Heath Ledger, greatest Joker we have ever gotten.
Yeah, facts. No, yeah, 100%.
Live action. Voice wise is obviously Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I mean, his voice wasn't bad either.
His voice wasn't bad, but Mark Hamill, it's that's what I pictured when I read the comics.
Yeah, 100%.
That you told me I don't read.
I said that? All right, man. So now it's our 2025 movie rankings, right? And,
yes, sir. You want to go first?
Honestly, I think you could just go first.
All right, guys. So end of the year, you're getting my movie ranking of 2025. Are you ready? We're going to go last to first.
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
Let's do it. In last place, we got, funny enough, Last Breath. Woody Harrelson, Simu Liu, the guy from that show. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, it was just garbage. Let's continue. A Working Man. How many movies did I watch? 24 movies. Okay.
You're gonna give the top 24.
I'm running it quick. This
Okay.
is in order, okay?
All right,
worst to best, all right?
do it.
So, Last Breath. A Working Man. Jason Statham, do better. Flight Risk. Mark Wahlberg really needs to do better.
Movie.
That was
The
horrible.
Working Man.
Oh, they were both horrible. Novocaine. And then we got Den of Thieves, Pantera. All right, it was whatever. And then we got The Amateur. I kind of fell asleep, but if I fell asleep and I put that above all the other ones, I should tell you something.
It was all right.
All right, and then we got Karate Kid Legends. That movie on paper looked like it was so sick to these guys, I'm pretty sure, fam. But what they started like,
bunch
nah.
of cheats, huh?
It was like, yo, there's certain stuff, if you changed a little bit, it would have been a really good movie. And then we got Lilo and Stitch. Above that, we got Jurassic World Rebirth. Really below expectation. Oh my god.
It was a big pile of butt.
Yeah, you know what else is a pile of butt? Crucify me, I don't care. F1. All the way down there, man. I'm sorry. We got Captain America Brave New World.
That's insane. You're putting
Say something.
Captain Butt Cheeks over F1.
100%. I didn't hate Captain America the way everybody else did.
I didn't hate it either. I didn't hate it the way people are talking about it, like it's like the biggest pile of shit ever. Like it was definitely like a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, F1, you know, that could be interchangeable because of the visuals in F1. But the acting, the dialogue, everything was better in Captain America. I'm sorry. F1 was garbage. All right, and then we got Now You See Me, Now You Don't. My God. That was a letdown for me. I'm not going to lie. We didn't do a review on this, but it was kind of a letdown.
Number 2 was actually amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 wasn't bad.
Yeah, number 2
especially that card thing in the vault. Roofman. Above Now You See Me with Channing Tatum. I told you a little bit about that movie. It's based on a true story of this guy who broke into McDonald's and rooftops. Put the people in
This is with Channing Tatum, right?
Yeah, Channing Tatum. And then we got Zootopia 2 right above that. We got a movie I watched a few days ago, Wake Up Dead Man, Knives Out Tale.
That
First Knives Out is unbeatable. First one is
amazing
unbeatable.
Classic.
Yeah. And number 15, we got The Long Walk. Number 14, we got Ballerina. Number 13, Ballerina, second greatest action sequences of the year. Number 13,
I agree. That was a good movie.
we got Thunderbolts.
Great movie.
Number 12, The Anniversary. Now, this is not a movie that's been on a lot of people's lists, but y'all go search it up, man. It has Dylan O'Brien. It's a great movie. It has Kyle Chandler from who's gonna be Hal Jordan. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Number 11, Weapons. Really good movie. Really, really good movie.
Fair.
Top 10. At number 10. Number 10, we got How to Train Your Dragon.
Better than Weapons?
The live action adaptation. And you know what they did? They adapted it. That's it. They adapted a great animated film and made it live action with better spectacles. Thank you so much. You have made top 10 for me. Oh my days. At number 9, we got Avatar, Fire and Ash. Like I said, wasn't the greatest, wasn't the worst. At number 8, we got Fantastic Four, First Steps. Second greatest visuals of the year. I'm giving first greatest visuals to Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Okay.
But Fantastic Four, definitely second greatest visuals. Number 7, I got One Battle After Another.
Yo, that's a freaky ass movie. But
really good,
it's
surprising.
a great movie.
Really, really, really surprising. Number 6, I got Frankenstein. I liked it. I really liked it.
It was a bit boring from Victor's perspective, but once it switches to the monster perspective,
yo,
it gets up there.
And that's the boy you don't like.
That's not I don't like him.
Jacob Elordi. All right, so we got my top 5. Are you ready for this? You already know though because you keep looking. Number 5, we got K-pop Demon Hunters, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did you watch it?
Fair. No.
Really good. Really surprising. Really good. At number 4, we got The Gorge. Anya Taylor-Joy. Or is that Anya Taylor-Joy? Yeah, and Miles Teller. Really, really good film. Go check that one out. I rewatched it again a few weeks ago. Amazing. Top 3, man. Number 3, we got Sinners.
Yeah, fair.
Sinners. Amazing visuals as well. I'll probably give that number 3 best visuals of the year. Number 2, we got Superman. Well done, James Gunn. Really well done, James Gunn.
You did your job. You went in there. You clocked in a 9 to 5. You didn't even treat it like a 9 to 5. But you went in there. You did your job, and job well done. Is it aging the best? That's another conversation. But it is what it is.
Yeah. And last but not least, we got a movie that just wrapped up a series, one of the greatest series that has been out since, I don't know, we were kids, bro.
Before I was even born.
Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. If they don't build in that universe on Earth, if they don't build Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt a statue, they lost the plot. Well, they lost the plot. They lost the plot.
If they don't give his kids kids,
yeah.
for the rest of their damn lives.
The stakes of that film was insane, and Ethan Hunt was the only person who was able to do it, and he did it. Yo, that's my 2025 movies ranked. Guys, go watch it. Next year's gonna be even better. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them disappointing. F1, Jurassic World, Now You See Me, Captain America, a lot of disappointing stuff, man.
Before we get into all that too much, I'm not gonna give you my list because we just went through all yours, but I'll give you my favorite movie, my least favorite movie, right? And I would say like a surprising movie, right?
Okay.
So I would say for sure a surprising movie for me was probably Sinners. I didn't really notice the promo. And I didn't really care to watch it. And I went on a date to watch it. So as I was watching it, I was like, this is going to be just another horror movie. But I've never been, that was like the first time I've been so entertained from like start to finish in a movie theater. Like I was very, very happy watching a movie. There was no dull moments. It was good. It was a very good movie. And people thought that they were going to go see like something new, like something different, but like it was just a good movie. I don't know how to explain it. You know what I mean? Second thing that really shocked me, as close second, I would say, was F1. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're an F1 hater, which is fine. I get your criticism. I really don't, but I'll just say I'll get it. That was also a visually fantastic. Well, I'm a big car guy. I like cars, so that was, and I love Brad Pitt. So
that's probably the most redundant movie I watched in the past 10 years.
Yeah, is a lot of.
They did the same thing 5 times. The man crossed the car in the same spot 5 times.
Really. It was in a lot of ups and downs. You know what I mean?
But it's supposed to be one of those where it's like Okay, it didn't happen. Okay, it didn't happen. And I was, okay, it didn't happen. Yo, how many times is this guy gonna crash? Like, that's how I'm feeling. You can't keep doing that. Like, you give the audience a little something.
They're talking about a sequel.
It needs to be a payout. And I'm gonna watch it just to talk shit if it's shit again.
Nah, man.
Yeah, they better do better.
So yeah, the number one movie that surprised me was definitely Sinners.
No, I'm joking, guys. It wasn't a horrible film. It just my expectations were here. Maybe that was my fault, but like, and I don't know why people are saying Brad Pitt is the worst part. He was the greatest part of the film.
He's the best part of the film.
Him and
Damson Idris.
No, Damson could have done 10 times better, man. 10 times better.
I don't know, bro.
And that's not even his fault. That's the writing fault. They could have made his character way more intriguing.
A lot of people disagree with you. That movie does not.
A lot of people agree as well. What are you talking about? That movie has the greatest reviews overall.
No, it has good reviews, yeah.
No, it has good reviews, critic-wise. I'm talking fan-wise. I don't care critics, man. I really don't care. I don't think anybody really cares about. You gotta look at what the audience says as well.
Okay, yeah, fine. Let's look at the audience score at Rotten Tomatoes.
Not score.
The audience score.
I'm talking. Okay, if you're talking on Rotten Tomatoes, it's very different than going in it and seeing people's reviews and their discussions on Twitter and all. That's what the shit I look at, and I see a lot of people have said the same thing. Fans of F1 didn't like this film.
Yeah, but those guys are just like fans of anything are never gonna like an adaptation of.
I loved How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, the first and only time they've ever done that, where they said, "Hey, we're gonna make a."
I like Lilo and Stitch. It's just Lilo and Stitch can't be above a lot of other movies, but I liked Lilo and Stitch. I think that was the
one from the TV show.
That wasn't one for one, no. Okay. But even How to Train Your Dragon is not one for one. But I still think that was a great adaptation. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'd say my least favorite movie, probably out of all these movies. I'm not gonna lie to you. None of these movies were really like terrible. Like obviously some movies like Den of Thieves and Ballerina and all these. I knew what I was watching when I was getting myself into them. But I'd say Frankenstein was a bit of a letdown. You know what I mean? The first half was very, very slow. The second half made up for it. And if it wasn't for that second half, I would have been just really annoyed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would say my favorite movie had to have been Superman. You know, plain and simple. That's my guy. Mm-hmm. The movie did its job, like I said, and it was a good foundation. I was just talking about this with my friend yesterday, and he said that was the most trash movie I've ever watched. He said it was so, he was snapping. You know what I mean? And he was doing it in Arabic, so it was very funny. He was calling it a dog, and it was trash and whatever.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, it was a good building block. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people are not seeing it that way, but. Can't really ask a lot of people when you tell them to go watch a movie. That's all they're expecting, right? But yeah.
Agree or disagree? Too many movies are being stretched into unnecessary TV series. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Agree. I really agree. Everything's a spinoff. Everything's a TV show.
Yeah, but
and I think that's a lot where it's not superhero fatigue, but just fatigue of like IP fatigue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
I think is like.
Give us more Sinners, bro.
I think if you pick the right side character, right, you can make a good TV show, as we see with the Penguin. You just gotta pick the right show.
That's also right very, very true. Yeah. That's,
you know.
Yeah.
I think
Peacemaker.
Agree or disagree is the right answer.
Look at this guy. Wow. Agree or disagree? Zootopia 2 proves Disney still dominates animation when it tries. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Really? I agree.
Yeah. You don't know about them boys Pixar?
Yeah, but Disney is Disney.
Disney has a lot of like classic characters that they rely on. You know,
they do a lot of
like Pixar. They'll come up with some shit out of their ass. And
Pixar does a lot of like unique characters, as Disney will do like a lot of animals. They love their animals. You know what I mean?
Princesses, like fairy tales.
Agree or disagree? The DCU reboot already feels more focused than the MCU in 2026 or 2025 going on to 2026.
Agree.
3, yeah. I agree as well.
Yeah. It's still in the early ages, but you know nothing has been a disaster yet besides Peacemaker. But yeah.
Agree or disagree? Animated superhero projects are currently better than live action ones. Ooh, let me think about this real quick. Animated, currently better than live action ones.
Agree.
Disagree.
Agree.
It's just Invincible.
Are you talking about animated movies as well, or just TV shows?
Animated superhero yeah, you're right. They're talking about a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Movies will blow all
Yeah,
these
you're right still.
movies, man.
Agree or disagree? Warner Bros. Discovery should stop rebooting franchises and focus on original IP for the next 5 years.
Agree.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Agree or disagree? Netflix has officially become too big to fail in Hollywood. 3, 2, 1. Agree. They've been too big. They have no room anymore to fail. There's no more excuses you can make. Especially after, if you acquire Warner Bros., there is no more excuse. You have everything you can ever need to make bangers. And especially because we know Netflix already is making bangers with Stranger Things and like all these other stuff that are going crazy. You know what I mean? The Diddy documentary. Like, come on, bro. You can't fail.
That was a banger.
Netflix, you can't fail. Go crazy. You got Warner Bros. Just don't. You know. Yeah, okay. Agree or disagree? Studios announcing release dates years in advance is doing more harm than hype. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm fatigued just waiting for this bullshit, okay? Now when I watch it, it's even more bullshit. Give me like a 6-month window, you know?
I think you're going to agree with this. The best animated storytelling in 2025 is still happening. It's happening on TV, not in theaters. 3, 2, 1.
Agree. What?
Yeah, I agree as well. Agree or disagree? TV finales are harder to land than movie endings. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Agree. Yeah, way more at stake. Agree or disagree? Weekly episode releases create better conversations than binge drops.
Yeah, they do. You know, like,
you think so?
Yeah, they do. I agree with that because the only thing is I don't mind weekly drops.
Yeah.
As long as the breaks aren't like, you know, like for example, I don't know if it was the last season, the season before that for like Invincible. You're waiting almost 2 years for a new season, and then they drop like 4 or 6 or 8 episodes, whatever it was, and you have to wait for these episodes, and then you have to wait another 2, 3, 1, whatever year again to.
But Invincible never had breaks this season, did it?
I think the last one they fixed it. It was the one before that.
The one before, yeah.
Where it was just like that was.
Because also too the way they talk about animation, it's like, okay, you put out the first season, you need a reception, and if it's really good, then they'll greenlight you for a second season. But it took you so long to make the first season, you didn't know you're gonna get a second season, but now that you do, now we gotta wait for that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This whole animation thing, I'm actually tired of hearing it because animation looks like shit. The more that people talk about animation and takes long, it looks like shit. Yeah. Even the new season with Conquest, like I'm going back on YouTube, it doesn't look that good compared to other projects. I'm sorry. And on top of that too, like this is the first time I've been hearing so much discourse about animation from this show. Like what other show talks about animation?
Yeah, facts.
Like
yeah, I never really, when you brought that up the first time ever, I'm like, that's when I started to see it online. Everybody crying about the animation.
Yeah, it's like,
to me, I don't really care because I'm so used to their animation. If it's something where it was on par of like Young Justice, wouldn't you say Young Justice is more of a HD type of
way better animation,
right? So if it's like that and then they start messing up with Young Justice, I'd be like, that's pretty weird. But I don't expect too much. And I mean, to the point where now it's not.
It's very flat.
Yeah. Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Voice acting in animation should prioritize actors, not celebrities. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
I'm tired of hearing Chris Pratt as Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog.
That new Mario trailer is hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Agree or disagree? Voice acting in animation. Oh, I just read that. Agree or disagree? Social media backlash now shapes casting more than talent does.
100% agree.
Yeah, agree.
What? If you don't got followers, you ain't getting a job.
Facts. That's so weird, though, now.
Hey, it's the new age. It's what they did in like the 90s, but like with like how many newspapers you were selling or magazines you were selling. You know what I mean?
Agree or disagree? 2025 has already had more interesting box office stories than 2024. I agree.
Yeah. It's been a good year for movies.
July movie battle. That whole thing was already a big thing. And then what Zootopia did was insane.
And I feel like it's just setting up the next year for all these, different Doomsday and all these different things to kind of take shape. So,
last one. Agree or disagree? Trailers are revealing too much of movies.
Not these trailers that we got recently.
These are teasers. They're talking about trailers.
Sometimes.
I agree.
Semi-agree.
Dude, Marvel is the people who would drop a teaser, drop a second teaser, drop a trailer, drop another trailer, and drop like freaking 5 to 7 TV spots.
Yeah.
And every TV spot has something new in it.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. Like,
I love watching them.
yeah, you're so weird, yo. I don't know why people do that.
I love watching them. This doesn't bother me.
Too much. All right, guys, that's been episode 13. Thank you again for rocking with us this year. We're going to be doing it even bigger next year.
What the man said. We're just going to go. We're going to go hard. We're going to go crazy. We're going to watch a bunch of shit. And you know what? We should do a JLU watch series.
I'm down. All right, let's do it. Because this guy thinks I'm a shit talker. I don't like these guys. I will recite every episode for you, my guy.
I don't doubt it.
But JLU, I don't want to do Justice League. Like, I like Justice League, but I'm not doing those first 2 seasons. They're kind of. But yo, thank you guys for just joining us and rocking with us this whole time.
You already know, fam.
You already know, broski. To another year of this, and happy holidays, happy New Year's. In the Real Pod, we out.